Okay, this is another poem that I wrote. It's kind of hard. It's kind of windy out here today, so my hair's blowing all over the place, and so are my pages. So I'm trying to do the best I can. Anyways, these are some of the ones that I wrote. Okay, hang on. Okay, um, it's called "We Are the Peculiar Ones." Well, there was no hope. You gave me hope. They wanted to clip my wings before I could fly. You shined your light and gave me sight. They didn't like my truth. I spoke. They didn't like my truth. I spoke and weaponized my words against me. It's amazing how manufacturing lies can bury you. And those that got on this witch hunt for free, I stood strong through all the smear campaigns, mocked, hacked, belittled, accused, and laughed at. You tried to frame me for your crimes that I never did. Were you just jealous, scared, or obsessed? After you picked apart my life piece by piece, and all those you got on board to punish me, the very act of trying to expose me for what? You must be real proud of yourself. I am just a, I am just a mirror to you. Now you are the one being exposed. All of this because I don't conform to your box. I speak my truth and stand in my power and authenticity because I know who I am. I carry it within. Yes, I am the rebel, the outsider, the misfit. We are the peculiar ones. And we are here to stay. We do not bow to your standards. You cannot label us. You cannot control us. We will be heard and seen. No amount of humiliation will break us. We will not be erased. You threw me to the wolves, and I came back leading the pack. You hunted us. Now you've become the hunted and the prey. Oh, how the tables have turned. Checkmate on you and all your hatred because we're not like you. Yeah. Anyways, I've been battling this thing for many years now. Started putting all the pieces together. Anyways, my life has been turned upside down for a very long time. And some of this comes out through my poems, and I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of these dumbass people, these fake fucking people that are running around here like bots and clones and God knows whatever else. No heart, no soul, the narcissist. I really believe they're not humans. Anyways, um, yeah, so basically I've been going through this heavy shit, man, the last, oh my God, 10 years or something. But actually, it even goes back even further than that. I think they've been doing this my whole entire life. And there's many of us that are online that are talking about it, all the different things that were done to us in our own families and stuff like that. And if you want to talk about anything, put it in the comments, anything you've been going through and stuff, because sometimes all this stuff is cathartic when other people talk about it too. But part of my thing is, I write about things when I'm, trying to get that stuff out, or you rage it out, but in a healthy way. And also, you know, going for walks, listening, to your music and stuff like that, or just sitting down somewhere, quiet where you could just, kind of rage it out or whatever. But, of course, you do that in an upright fashion. And God, man, where are all these fucking cars coming from? Jeez, man, I sit down here and now they all decide to come around. It's like fucking annoying, man. Anyways, yeah, so it's been kind of cold, windy, and rainy and stuff, so I couldn't get out to do different things, but I hope, this poem helps people. My poems are not like, the rhyming type poems like everybody thinks that they are. Mine more freestyle. I'm a free spirit, and I just, get out the words when they come out of my soul. But anyways, I guess mine's called freestyle poetry or whatever. So I just, put a lot of things together, my thoughts of what's going on, my soul and my heart and stuff like that. Anyways, Yeah, I'm just tired of the fucking abuse, man. All this shit that's coming out in the news too, man. Fuck these losers, man. These evil, vile creatures, man. They just need to go, man. Go, go, go. You know, so much bad, evil, and rotten stuff, in this world right now, being done to innocent ones, benevolent ones, the animals, the nature, the planet, all that stuff, it's just sickening. But I know all the truths are coming out, the deep, dark truths. But the ones I can't stand are the ones that, oh, I don't want to hear about it. It's too much. Oh, it's kind of like those monkeys, where you put the hands up in front of their eyes and their ears and their mouth. They don't want to talk about it. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. We all need to come together and tell our truths and, start ripping this shit down, man. That's what really needs to happen. Build a new society. First of all, the Constitution and we the people were built on just against stuff like this, the government tyranny, over us and stuff like that. It's really stupid, how these people think that they fucking own us and we're like slaves or something. We're not your fucking slaves. And they got it all twisted down here or whatever, and I don't give a shit what I'm talking about. Sometimes this shit really comes out, man. I get fucking angry about it. It's like I'm just tired of innocent people being abused all the time, by everything that, they think they're a higher power. Fuck you, fuck off. Sorry, but I'm not going to apologize for who I am. When I'm pissed, this stuff comes out. It's my sacred rage that comes out against people like this. And then the dumbasses that just, oh, I don't want to hear about it. Oh, I just want to be a little slave and be left alone in my little comfort zone. Well, fuck you and your comfort zone, man. All of us have been living a shitty life, man. My whole life has been hell and back, to tell you the truth. And now I find out who all these motherfuckers that were sitting there or whatever orchestrating the whole damn thing. I'm just getting tired of it. A lot of this shit's coming out, and I don't really give a shit. I hope more and more of us start talking about what we've been through, because it kind of helps all of us, one another, to know that we stand shoulder to shoulder as warriors, man, until the spiritual fight's over with, this spiritual war. I'm sick and tired, man. I've been in spiritual warfare my whole entire life, man. But a lot of it I do to, do for me too, but also I do it for all you guys, the collective. I'm just tired of it, man. And just I think the more we talk about it, do something. The ones that sit around on the fence, man, the cowards that don't do, stand around, watch it all, don't do or say anything. They're fucking cowards, man. They're going right along with the evil ones. They wanna think that that's okay or whatever to go along, and it's okay with the the evil ones or whatever. Fuck them too, man. They're like enabling it. If you have some kind of a crime you do and you know about it, your ass is going to prison too or whatever because you knew about it and didn't say nothing. Same thing with the fucking couch. The ones that sit on the couch, the ones that sit on the fences or whatever. Whatever. It's like, wake the fuck up, man. Smell the coffee or whatever. You know, Tired of this crap, man. Sorry about my rant, man, but sometimes every time I see stuff, man, I just see more and more shit going down or whatever, and enough is enough, man. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it rolls with me. Enough is enough, you know? And, that's exactly what the founding fathers, did with the Constitution, man. They'd be rolling in their graves if they found out this tyrannical government now. I mean, it's really ridiculous, you know? And I know there's a lot more problems than just that. I mean, look at how they screw up our skies all the time with the damn chemtrails and crap, man. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that, I could talk about, but I'll save it for a later time. So, um, my hair's a mess, man. I can't even see because my sunglasses are on. But anyways, I hope you guys get the message, and I hope, it's kind of cathartic for you. If any of you have been going through it, you know what I'm talking about and stuff, and And, it's basically gang stalking and targeted individuals. They target a lot of us from birth, and I'm just fucking sick of it, man. I just like put up my middle fingers at all these fuckers, man. They used to have freaking cameras in my house and watch me 24/7 while I was like on some damn Truman show or something, and then like some kind of scientific experiment or something. You know what? I never consented to any of this crap, none of it. Okay? None of it. And it was forbidden too. And I swear to God, all you will pay the price what you did to me, including the ones that sat around and knew about it and didn't do a damn thing. Yeah. And if any of you are listening that did this to me and or were a part of it and or were ones that knew about it but didn't do anything, didn't say anything, fuck you all, man. I don't give a shit about any of you assholes. You know, your asses are, I've already called final judgment on all your kind, okay? And your asses will be humiliated in front of the whole world and in front of the cosmos, and then your asses are going to be dragged down to the pits of hell, okay? Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I said, you know? I don't care whether I die or if I live, but, God's got my back. The divine's got my back. That's for damn sure. And I'm very well protected. Okay? These fools have tried to kill me so many times, it's not even funny. Or I should say the word unalive. We got to say certain words anyways or whatever. It is what it is, and I'm just tired of it, and I'm still alive and it pisses them off. Good. So what? Fuck off. It's the way I feel. Anyways, this is some of my more serious stuff. I can be funny too. I like to, laugh and all that stuff too. But, there's times to be serious too, man. There's some serious shit going on in this country, actually worldwide. And, it's time we all talk about it. Seriously. Make videos, talk about it. Talk about your experiences or comment on each other's things. Anyways, I comment on a lot of other people's things. I don't care, man. If something, like, rubs me the wrong way and then I need to talk about it, I will. I'm not going to be fucking censored anymore. I'm tired of being censored. What kind of a world is this to be censored in? What happened to, freedom of free speech, and all that stuff. Anyway, so I better get off the rant so I start listening back to my music and feel a little bit better in a better mood. But anyways, it's just my talks. I think that all my poems that I say, I'm going to have little talks afterwards, about that, and I think some things need to be addressed, so some of you know what I'm talking about this. And hey, feel for you, you guys that have been going through some of this stuff, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, over and out. Eclectic Wisdom on YouTube. Thank you. Bye. See you later, guys.